guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the icy hair that I got 7 months ago. I'm going to be telling you about, how it's been holding up all these time in the 7 months. And just to give you a quick recap, this hair is a 9x6 hair that comes pre-plug, pre-bleach, pre-cut, and all the things. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to go ahead and post that video right here. And once you've given that a watch, you can just come back to this video to compare how it looked before and how it's looking after. So let's just jump right into it. Does the hair shed? The hair does actually shed, unfortunately, but this is true for your own natural hair, for weaves, for wigs, for everything. Where I did get the most shedding in this particular unit was the crown area, which is where the closure is, so the 9x6 portion of it. And I believe part of the reason why I experienced shedding there was the hair came pre-bleach, pre-plug, and bleach, like I said. So that's going to definitely compromise the integrity of the closure. So that is a given, unfortunately. But some of the things that I did personally to mitigate that was I used, and I saw this method on TikTok where she basically put like a scrunchie on there and she sprayed like a L'Oreal root hair dye situation on it. Hopefully I can plug a video somewhere here, but I went ahead and did that, and it helps minimize the look of that balding situation up there, and I think that just makes a huge difference. But that's just something to make note of. So another thing that I will also call out is that this hair is not an everyday wig, and to even provide more clarification, I didn't wear this hair every single day for the 7 months that I had it. I want to say I wore it maybe half the time, so some weekends, maybe a consistent week, and then it's off to another wig. So it's a nice wig to have in the rotation, but for it to be like an everyday wear, I believe that you will experience more shedding and you probably will experience more balding. So if that's your experience, sorry to hear that, but that's something that is to be expected of this wig, and I also noticed that during my wear. That being said, this is not the hair that you should be going to the gym with. This is not the hair that you should be going swimming with. This is probably not the hair that you do too much with. It should be like maybe you're going out wig. The other thing that I'm sure we all want to know is, does this hair last? I think that it's lasted for 7 months. It still has a lot of movement, and it held that color, that 1B color that I put in there really well, and it survived a lot of the washes. So I've washed this hair more times than I've worn it, because I'm one of those people that if the hair is starting to look a little stale, we gotta get her washed. I think that it survived a lot of the washes. Part of the reason I believe is that I use a bond repair treatment. I can definitely share with you guys what I use for the hair, but for the kinky straight texture, something that is going to help with the humidity, something that's going to help lay it flat and not contribute too much to the frizz. It has lasted long. I definitely foresee this going another 7 months, so a total year wear. For the price point, I don't think it's terrible. I do have to cut the lace like most of the wigs as time goes by, and I see that the 6 portion of it is getting smaller and smaller, which I have noticed in my other wigs. There's TikTok videos that I've seen that show you a way to kind of flatten that back up without having to cut it. For me, the moment it starts to lift up, it's ready for a cut so that it can lay flat again. I will also suggest that if you are a beginner wig wearer just trying to get a hang of wig wearing, you're new, completely net new to the game and just trying to get a feel for it, I think this is a great place to start. But for our more, senior wig wearers who are looking for something maybe more quality, something that's going to last you a lot longer, I believe that investing in like saving the coin and going the route of maybe raw hair, that way when this closure goes bad you can replace it or like go have it reventilated. It's worth it for the quality of hair that goes with it, if that makes sense. But in a situation like this, I probably have 1 more year wear out of this. I mean, with good care, maybe wearing it less often, maybe 3 if I'm really pushing it, but eventually it's gonna get stale because the quality is not there at that price point. So yeah, one of the things I also noticed about this hair, I believe it's really specific to this kinky straight texture, it does not hold curl. I tried Holden spray. I tried I tried overnight. I tried flexi rods. I tried anything that I know that can curl hair. I have tried on this hair, and the most it has lasted was an hour, and that's me even being generous. And I believe it has a lot to do with the texture that I have. So this hair is processed to give it that wave. Because it's already processed, to change its texture, to try to alter the texture after it's already been altered for a curl, is going to be a lot more difficult. So that is my take on it. And yeah, that is about it. That's everything I have written down for this Icy Hair review. I definitely recommend it. If I'm to give this wig an overall rating, I'm gonna give it a solid 8. And a lot of it has to do with, I'm surprised at how much this hair was able to retain its color, retain its body, retain its density. And the shape of this wig is something that I know came up a lot in conversations, especially with the hairline. A lot of people that I've known or recommended this wig to also complain about the hairline. I think that's something that should be considered for a different line of wigs, where low hairline seems to be an ongoing issue for a lot of us. One of the things that I did to this wig to try to get a better fit was that I basically took the back, like rolled the back here so that it was more snug on my head. So in the past, if you've seen the previous video, there was a little bit of like a hump right here. Because I put the alterations on the wig, it does fit a little bit better, so that is required. Again, if you're a beginner, that's something that you still have to consider, especially if you're not buying a custom wig. I think it's a great way to make the wig feel more custom and you know, fit a little better. It didn't like solve necessarily the low hairline situation, because as you can see, that's the band up there. I was trying to give it like a behind the hairline look. It just didn't work. I'll be curious to see what Icy Hair does with that in the future, but other than that, I think that's all I have to say about this wig. It is a good purchase. It is not bad for a beginner wig, just to get a hang of wearing wigs. Because of how little manipulation you have to do to the wig, I definitely think it's beginner friendly. If you are a more seasoned wig wearer, I definitely think it's not a bad wig to have in your rotation. But if you're looking for like quality, something that's gonna last you longer, something that you can, you know, wear to the gym, wear swimming, that sort of thing, I think that perhaps you might want to go another route. And not necessarily because of brand, I just think the grade of hair is what's gonna make the difference if you're looking to do a lot more with your wig. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope this helped answer any questions that you guys have. I will continue to keep you all posted as the questions come in my comment section, and I will be curious to see what your experience have been. If you feel like this was a helpful video, let me know in the comment section. Give me a like. And if you resonate with content, hair content, beauty content, self-improvement content, be sure to join the family by hitting that subscribe button. And I'm hoping to see you in my next video. Bye.